Hi everyone, welcome back to HanSelah, where I talk about all things to do with graphic design and running my own freelance graphic design business. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you all about typography in graphic design and how you can use it to improve your designs. This video is not going to be about the anatomy of type and the difference between a serif and a sans serif and all the in-detail things about typography. I am working on a video about that currently, so that will be out soon. But this video is specifically to show you how you can use different fonts to enhance your designs. And it's going to go over how fonts can play a huge role in creating the look and feel that you are going for. In order to show you some examples of these different fonts in action, I'm going to be using Kittl. Kittl is basically an all-in-one graphic design platform. They have some really cool templates on their site, and they have a font foundry of over 1,000 beautifully designed fonts. By going onto Kittl and looking at all of these existing designs that they have here, we're going to analyze them, look at the fonts that they're using, look at the different templates, how they've created hierarchy, and how the typography has added to the design. So you know the drill. I'm going to shrink myself down to the corner and we are going to open up Kittl. Okay, so when you first open Kittl, this is what you see. And they have all of these templates already listed on their homepage. Just by looking at this homepage, you can already see how they have used different fonts in different ways, and they have a lot of variety of fonts as well. I really love graphic design that has interesting typography, so when I see this, my heart gets so happy, because being able to play with fonts and typography in your design is such an important skill, and I feel that personally, not many graphic designers actually use typography to their advantage. So in this video, we're going to go through, gather some inspiration, and see what the possibilities are with typography and graphic design. So I already went through Kittl this morning and I picked up a whole bunch of different types of, oh dear, what did I do? Okay, let's put that back. Okay, it's fine. We just opened a new window. But I basically went through and picked up a whole bunch of different flyers, posters, t-shirts, designs, all sorts, you name it, menus, and we're going to go through the typography and see how it aids the design. So for example, I've accidentally opened this in a new window, so I guess we're going to start with this one. But I like in this one how they've created hierarchy through their menu design. I really love the typography that they've paired it with. As you can see, the logo at the bottom, it's obviously for someone's wedding. It's very ethereal, it's very Art Nouveau, and they've paired it with a beautiful matching font for menu. As you can see, menu has those beautiful curls on it. It's beautifully elongated, which also matches the font in the actual logo. So I think this is a great example of showing something that's very simple, but it just adds a beautiful touch to the overall design. And if you look at the word starter over here, they've actually changed the tracking and they've spaced out the letters, which is really good, because when you shrink down a small font in capital letters, it's better to change the tracking and just create more space in between each of the letters, because it makes it more legible. So this is very considerate. And then underneath that, in slightly smaller writing that's been italicized, they have then put the ingredients. So for me, in terms of hierarchy, in terms of consideration when choosing fonts, I think this is an overall great example of graphic design. So this one, Vision, I absolutely love this one. The font that they've chosen, it almost looks pixelated, which matches the visual, and it's talking about vision, it's talking about seeing and watching, static vision, static pixels, typography. Like, this is a great example. I love how by just choosing this font here, they've added in so much more into the design. So again, this is just something so simple, so small, but so remarkably great. Okay, the next one is Herring Fillets in Lemon Pepper. Again, okay, love these fonts. This has definitely got like an oceanic feel to it. The stripes, which is often associated with the ocean, and then we've got the little waves as well, which brings in, again, with the lines and the waves and the fish and creating this repetition. And then this little stamp-like effect on the outside, which also brings in that sort of repetition of waves. I feel like this is really great. And the fonts look so natural with this design. Okay, so I accidentally double-clicked this and opened the template, but it's okay. I absolutely love this one. I mean, that's just gorgeous. All these thin, fine lines, the colors even. I love the outline. So this is really beautiful. And I feel like, as you can see, this is very intricate, okay? And they have actually gone ahead and chosen a font that is also very intricate and matches the visuals, but it is still bold enough that it doesn't get lost in the design. Because this has got so many curls and like curly designs, they've paired this with a script font as well. So I think this is very considerate graphic design. They have interpreted the look and feel of this overall, and the fonts and the visuals and the colors, and they've put it all together and they've created a beautiful packaging label. Again, I'm absolutely loving this example. Again, it's got that very Art Nouveau style. The visual is very Art Nouveau as well. It's got fine intricate lines over here, and the font that they've chosen matches these little pointy marks that are coming up over here, these pointy shapes, and they've brought that in to the fonts. So as you can see, it's something so simple but so beautiful. And then in the visual, they've got all these little lines, and they've added in lines as well. They've added in lines above and below the font here. So this creates a very cohesive looking design, and it's so simple but so effective. So Colombian Coffee, I'm loving the pairings of the fonts. As you can see, again, they have these sort of sharp pointed serifs on the edges, which kind of match the sharp points that these lines come to, and these sharp points over here. And as you can see here on their script font, it ends in a point. So it matches the sort of lines that they have in their graphic. They've considered the typography, they've considered the visual, and they've considered the overall look and feel. So here we have a soap bar, and again, this is very feminine, it's very natural, but just by adding this beautiful little tail on the R, it's giving the same look and feel as these sort of leaves. So they're bringing it in and then pairing it with a beautiful script font. I mean, that is just so gorgeous. It's thin, intricate lines, which brings in these thin, intricate lines on the leaves and the flowers. Everything here is considered all together and seen as one design. I feel that this is very cohesive, and there's no divide in between the visual and the typography. Moving on to Lavender Flame, soft, feminine, very simple, elegant, classic, classy fonts that they've chosen. They've got a beautiful serif font down at the bottom over here. Serif and sans serif, they work well in pairings when done correctly. And where it says Cornelia Street, absolutely love that script font because it's the same width and feel as their visual. They've considered the style of the visual, and they have found a font to match it, so it just ties everything together quite beautifully. And the soy sauce one also, it works so well. So they've taken the lines over here and lines in the logo graphic, and they've added them into the font. So that's a great way again of just tying everything together. I'm very impressed by this one. And again, they've got all of these lines that go around the corners here, so the lines come into the font. So I really like this one, and it's a great example to show how fonts can really influence and add so much to your designs, even if it's something as simple as a soy sauce label. This is a great example to show that you don't need to have crazy design going on at all times. Having white space is actually very good, and it just helps you digest the design a little bit more. So if you feel like your design might be a little bit bare or plain, there's nothing wrong with that. This works well together. There's breathing room. I can digest all of this information, and it looks good. Cheshire Cat. Okay, so Cheshire Cat Apothecary. This very much has that Art Nouveau style to it as well, that sort of Alice in Wonderland fantastical appearance. You can see they've got the sharp serif font happening over here, which matches all of these sharp edges and points in the visual. So again, absolutely love this. I think this is very considered. Moving on to Witch's Brew. This font here just screams witches, you know. It's got that like old sort of storybook feel to it, this kind of enchanted look and feel. And then Poisonous Candle. I mean, that word poisonous looks poisonous. So the font that they've chosen aids in what it's actually saying. So this is a great example of typography being used correctly in graphic design. And again, these little visuals here match Poisonous Candle. So these go in line very well together. Moving on, we've got Nurture Your Mind and Body. So we've got some very simple, elegant sans serif fonts. It's very to the point, but in Nurture they've added just a little accent and connected it to the Y. I absolutely love that. It also syncs nicely with the little brand icon and these lines as well. So now we have Art Festival. I really like this as an example to show you great hierarchy in typography. We have a heading and the date, so this immediately grabs my attention. They've got a center visual. They've got smaller writing here, which is in this green color, so it's differentiating and just creating some more hierarchy. So this is a great example of layout, and it just works. Ready to Rise, Have a Caribbean Morning. I like this one a lot. Okay, not only in terms of hierarchy, because they have a main visual over here. They have their heading, their subheading, and then body copy with smaller information at the bottom, so it's not as important. But the reason I particularly like this is they've used a soft edge rounded serif font, which is so considerate, because when you're waking up in the morning, you don't want something that's like crazy and like, it's like when you have an alarm clock on that's like, and I wake up and then my whole day just starts angrily. But as you can see here, they've rounded it. It's soft, it's inviting, it's like a slow start to the morning. And that is literally just done through their typography by choosing a rounded, soft, inviting font. And because it's the serif, it gives that old school feel. Okay, so now we have another menu, Alchemy Cocktail. So again, this font matches beautifully with the chosen visual, and they've got this tall, elongated serif font, and then it's been paired with a much shorter sans serif font. So the pairing between these two works really well. In terms of hierarchy, this is great. In terms of font pairing, I really like this. It works well together. So this illustration style is very playful, bubbly, beautiful, and as you can see, they've paired it with a hand-drawn high five. You can see there's mismatches in the width of the font, so it adds to this sort of hand-drawn playful appeal. Absolutely love this font pairing with this graphic visual. Again, there's so many beautiful intricate lines that are going on in the tiger, and they're coming out in the fonts. We've got these beautiful curls that are happening in the fonts that are mimicking this sort of appearance of the leaves. They're mimicking the same flow of the lines of the tiger. This is another great example. I love the font that they've used at the top here, because it almost looks like symbols, which is an ode to older languages, and it's got that sort of hieroglyphic feel to it. So I really like that, and especially paired with this visual. This handwritten serif font suits really well with the graphic, and I feel like it really aids in reading the overall design. As you can see here, it's got a very circular design, and our eyes are led around it like this, and then it comes back down, and then we've got lines going across. So these lines are then tied back into the visual. So I really like this. This is very considered. Okay, so now we have Silk Blend. As you can see, again, this has got a very hand-drawn feel to it, and if you look at the font, it's got a hand-drawn feel to it. So it's kind of got this sort of mismatched sort of sizing, and I feel like this serif font here just really matches the visual really beautifully. Like, it's just got that same sort of uneven, bumpy road to it. And then I love that they've done this little serif over here. It's a more rounded serif, so it's not as sharp, but the font has a sense of flow to it. For example, if you look at the N connecting into the D, and the E here going down into the N, so this actually reminds me very much of these leaves, because the leaves kind of come into a point and then lead you into the next thing. So the visual and the fonts, again, paired beautifully together. I like that they have chosen these simple fonts, because it just reiterates the fact that this product is gentle, it's effective, it's to the point, it does what it needs to do. And again, they've got that easy to read, top to bottom, left to right. So this design is not overwhelming. Everything that it needs is there. It's very considered, it's very intentional, and it's got the info and then the product. So this is just a great example. Again, you don't have to have a beautiful designed font in every single design. Sometimes something simple like this matches the product. So there you go. We managed to go through all of them. There was actually quite a few, but it really shows how important typography is in graphic design, and how just by changing your fonts or having an interesting font added to your design can add so much character into your design. So all of these designs are actually templates that are found on Kittl. So if you want to try out Kittl for free, you can click the link in the description of this video below. And if you would like to access all that Kittl has to offer and be able to use these wonderful fonts that we have gone through today, you can use my code HanSelah and you'll get 25% off your first month or your first year on all pro and expert paid Kittl plans. Thank you so much to the team at Kittl for sponsoring today's video. I had lots of fun going through all of these designs and digesting them and seeing how I can improve my designs by simply adding in a beautiful font. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you want to see next on my next video. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon. Bye!